www.evglss.com. EVG Lone Star. If it's got wheels, we can fix it.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
The program presented are submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNLY 91.1 FM and its affiliates.
Today with Cachet. It is Thursday. We're here in the Woodlands, Texas. And yeah, I'm a little, can you believe it? A little kind of tired. I was out at the meet and greet last night, which was an amazing event. We had a great turnout here. So Marla had a wonderful, definitely handed over the torch, and it was a great event. Then afterwards, some ladies, we went and had sushi. So I didn't get home until probably almost 10 o'clock last night. So anyway, but this morning I feel like literally I am sitting in my neighborhood at the pool talking to my neighbor about did she see the flowers or why do I feel that way? Because I actually do have one of my former neighbors in the studio this morning. Julie Pauls, welcome this morning. What do we live? Two houses from each other?
2 houses from each other.
For what, 6 years?
At least, yes.
At least.
First time I met you, you were coming back from a run.
No way. I was running.
Yes.
How could that be?
Sweaty. You were glowing.
Was I glowing? Was I glowing? Okay, I was in my natural.
Right.
And yeah, it's so funny and then we had a great little area there.
Great area.
Oh my gosh. Who got me? Okay, so now I convinced your husband to get on the board.
Yes, you
did.
did.
After I got on the board, I don't know how I got on the board of the neighborhood.
Because you get things done. I really
No, but I don't remember how it happened. Like, because we had our little, our...
I think George got off the board and you got on? Or you no, Angie
yes. George was on. So here we are. We've been in the same neighborhood for about 6 years here in the Woodlands, and we had such a great group of us.
Yes.
Neighbors. And I moved out. Now you're about to move out.
Yes, I've forgiven you for moving out now. That
I think everybody's leaving now because I left, right?
I know, that's right.
Yeah, but anyway.
You're a domino effect. Yeah.
So welcome. So tell everybody a little bit about your background, who you are, and a little bit about you here in the Woodlands.
Well, I've been here 31 years.
Oh, my God.
I love the Woodlands. It's the longest I've lived anywhere.
Yeah.
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 We got to Texas as soon as we could. My husband and I grew up in Kansas, and we moved here in 1980.
Okay.
Moved away for a bit, lived overseas in Saudi. And then came
I
back.
That.
Yeah.
Okay.
When we came back, it's in my story.
Okay.
Yeah.
So long as it's in the story.
That's
anyway.
right. When we came back, we decided to live in the Woodlands. I just can't imagine living anywhere
place.
else. Yeah.
And you, by trade or a physical therapist. So how did you get into that? Was that something you've been doing for how many years, and how did you get into that?
Yeah, I've been doing it for about 40 years.
Okay.
And I started with I'm 5. That's why, I'm only 45. So I don't know how that happened.
I don't know. Well, you're a genius.
Kidding.
You were like a baby genius,
My dad sat me down in high school. He came home with this ginormous book. The federal government puts out this occupational outlook handbook.
Yeah.
And he told me physical therapy looks like a good career before I was leaving for college. And I said, that sounds good to me. So he picked my career.
Literally, it was just like that? You didn't say, well, wait a minute, I think I want to do this. So Dad said it, you did it.
Yeah, and he turned out to be right. It's been a great career.
Wow.
I can help people, but I think I was wired for it.
Yeah.
When I was little, I was accidentally burned out when I was only 3 months old and spent quite a bit of time in and out of hospitals. So I have this love-hate thing going with the medical system. I love to help people.
Sure.
But I'd rather keep them out of the hospital. I'd rather prevent things.
Well, and I think that's actually good in a way, to have a love-hate.
Yeah.
Because one of the things you don't want to do is get so caught up in being at the hospitals and the doctor's office that you so rely on that and you don't look at other outlets.
Right.
You need both.
Yes.
And I think that's what we're going to be talking about, something today which you had me experience, and it's phenomenal because it's different.
It's different.
It's called Atlas Posture.
Yes.
So before we go to commercials, can you just define, and I know it's probably difficult, but can you define in simple words what that is?
That is a way to direct your own use by knowing where your body moves most easily. You develop an inner map of the way to move easiest, and it starts at the top. It starts with the atlas, which is the top cervical vertigo.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
And then it goes from there.
So
we're going to go to commercial.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about Atlas Posture when we come back.
Like
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
It's time to be super again. It's beach season. Killer abs.
There's a special place in the Woodlands where you can feel comfortable opening your business. We are located at 10210 Grogan's Mill Road. Our building has a unique Vedic architectural design with landscape grounds and lakeside views, on-site management, and maintenance. We also provide free Wi-Fi and the opportunity to promote your business on 91.1 FM The Boss. This wonderful location is near the Woodlands Mall, Market Street, and just minutes from Bush Intercontinental Airport. 10210 Grogan's Mill Road, the only social media building in the Woodlands. Don't delay. Schedule a tour today by calling 713-777-7368.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Iris Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirisfloral.com and barbsirisfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Installation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam installation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Okay, welcome back to Today with Cachet. Only Julie could get me to stand up. Y'all know I don't like to stand up. She's like, Cachet, I need you to stand up. Okay, we're going to figure out my posture here. So what's going on, Julie?
Yes.
What do you want me to do?
We're standing up because I want you to. It's all about how the head rests on the top.
Well,
of
I've
the
got a
person,
really big
right?
head. That's
I
my
know,
problem.
It's all
That's
that hair.
It's part of the new. It's part of the new hairstyle, right?
Right.
Get rid of that forehead. Okay, go ahead.
So I just want you to know appreciate how much your neck is holding.
Okay.
So, because I'm moving, I've packed up all my props for classes.
Okay.
They're all packed away, but I ran to HEB. I got a bag full of apples that weighs the same amount as your head.
Okay, I'm ready.
Your generic head.
Let's do this.
Yours
So what do you
probably
want me to
weighs
do?
more. I want you to see how much your head weighs.
Oh my God. Oh. So how did you know this is the size of my head?
That's the weight.
Okay, so I'm
Does
holding
that
it.
surprise
It's
you?
very heavy.
It's very heavy. It's about 10 pounds.
You mean everybody's
That's
head? How do you,
10
not
pounds.
everybody's head's the size, is it?
No, it's like maybe 8 to 12 pound range.
But you kind of gauged.
It's hard to measure somebody's.
She kind of knew and gauged. I was not
This
quite
is
the
an
12
average.
pounds.
I know you're above average. I stopped
I
at
love
10
it.
pounds 1 ounce. I weighed them out at HEB today for you.
I could not walk
I
around with
hope
this
you
all day.
take
long.
some apples with you.
I may if I want to.
Because it's
Oh,
like-
thank you,
yeah,
thank you.
so anyway.
So the point is,
The point is,
I'm carrying that on me all the time.
right. So that's really the key to everything else.
So 10 pounds of my weight, I can figure for my head.
yeah. See, let me
Okay.
see your phone. if you
Sure.
mind, if you
Uh-oh.
mind, right? Yeah.
What's going on, Julie?
Let me check your phone.
Okay.
here. So your head's 10 pounds here.
Okay.
Every 10 degrees you go down.
Right.
You add another 10 pounds. So if you're about 60 degrees into it, your head now weighs 60 pounds. So that's partly why it's
What
so
happens?
important.
How does that happen?
It's a physics thing. It's a force amount. coming
And
down.
nowadays, with everyone on their phones all the time, our posture has to be leaning in.
Yeah, no
and-
names at HEB, but there's this one woman on break. Every time she's on break, I see her out there, and yeah.
And that's why the neck goes in. That's why you see a lot of
a
times
lot
as
of
people get
collapse.
older,
Thank you for your phone.
sure,
Yeah.
their head goes in. Is
Yeah.
that correct? I'm downwards like.
Well, and posture's not about the right position. We
Yeah.
can sit down.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
It's not about
Right.
standing up straight. There's no straight in your body.
See, they've always taught you that.
It's not
They've
about
always taught
that.
you have to sit up straight, put your
There's
shoulders
so
back.
much shame
Okay.
around posture. I blame my mother.
Why not? Why not? Okay.
Yeah, stand up straight. You can't sustain that. So
Yes.
I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about starting simple with the true north.
So
Where
what
does
is
your head
Atlas
rest?
posture again?
Atlas posture is 4 quick directions
Okay.
to prompt yourself on your inner map. Where now you know how much that weighs. Does
Okay.
that change how you perceive your head? Your head rests this high up. I'm getting kind of bossy today, but
Yeah, Julie, this is not
This is-
Julie. This is not the neighborly Julie. This is not neighborly love where I went to go get sugar from you.
yeah, this is the PT
Okay.
Julie.
Okay.
Just nod gently, yes. That's just real subtle.
Oh, come on.
Just about
Okay,
50.
like that,
yeah.
like that?
That is where your skull is resting on your vertebrae. That's where your neck starts.
Okay.
This high up.
We're
is
up
your
here
neck.
is where the neck is.
Yeah. It starts up this high.
So that's why when I'm sleeping sometimes in the pillow and I'm like, ugh, and it's all because I'm not properly aligned. Pillows.
It's about
Speaking of
alignment.
that,
Yeah.
you know, when we're sleeping. So tell us a little bit. So, okay, someone out there is listening. They're going, okay, I'm hearing this Atlas posture. They're Googling it.
Yeah.
They're on their phones now trying to research
Google
it.
Alexander technique. That's
Al-
my secret solace in there.
Okay.
I spent 4 years
Okay.
trying to figure out how to sit and stand, even
Sure.
though I've been a physical therapist.
But
for
my
so long.
point is, let's to someone out there listening
Practical.
right now. So they hear this. They hear Atlas posture. You just said something fascinating. Think about the size of your head. Are you more of an 8-pounder to a 12-pounder? Kind of gauge that. And now rethink what you've always been taught.
Yeah.
Sit up straight.
Yeah. Can I tell you 3 posture patterns?
can do
I've
it, Julie.
noticed?
Do it.
Yeah. What I've noticed based on your personality, you tend to go toward one of the 3 weight centers.
Oh.
Your axial spine ends at the pelvis and starts up here. That is your base of support.
Okay.
And there's 3 main weight centers, this head that we've talked about.
Right.
Your chest and your pelvis.
Right.
And so
Based on my personality.
I've noticed there are head types,
Okay.
heart types,
Okay.
let's call it heart, and gut types, let's call
Who
it.
am I?
Yeah.
Say it.
Yeah, I think we mix. I go back. I'll tell
Okay.
you what I think I am. I'm a
Okay.
head type.
Okay.
I'm in my head a lot.
Right.
It ties into my Enneagram type.
Okay.
It ties into some of the gifts, some of the personality
Yeah.
tests I've taken. And so a head type, I can get into the story. I didn't explain about the picture,
Sure,
but
we'll
I
do
will.
it in a second,
I
yeah.
can get so drawn into something. It's like it sucks me in. Usually it's electronic.
Right.
It's in my head, and I kind of forget. I don't
Yeah.
have that sixth sense of where my body is, the proprioception that tells you this ear is closer
So
to
what
the
would a
shoulder.
heart type be?
A heart type,
How would their posture usually look?
picture that little dancer girl.
Yeah.
The Degas
Okay.
sculpture. She is a pleaser.
Okay.
Or he is a performer.
Yeah.
They are motivated to serve and help and
Okay.
do what somebody else wants, and so they're pulled up. They look really good.
Oh,
you would think
oh,
they're
like
pulled
this.
up.
They're always like
Yeah.
this. Okay.
But
and,
that's hard to sustain.
And then the gut.
The gut type is somebody who is maybe charging through life. I
Okay.
use the iconic bull sculpture outside of Wall Street to represent that.
Okay.
Because they are so driven by emotion usually
Sure.
that they forget about the rest.
So how long has this? You said Alexander.
Technique.
So if someone's listening, go and Google Alexander technique. Where did this come from? And how long has it been around? And who thought about all this?
It's over 100 years old.
Okay.
F.M. Alexander was a Shakespearean actor, which
Okay.
is why this technique is so popular with performers.
Okay.
They understand that their instrument is their body.
Right.
He was an actor, a reciter, and he was pulling his head back and down, and he was losing his voice.
Okay.
You might want to experiment with, since you're being
Sure.
on the radio so much, how if you just get a little more
Sure.
ease up here,
So
how
he-
it affects your voice.
So he was losing his voice.
He's losing his voice,
Yeah.
and he's just studied himself in the mirror. It took
Yeah.
like 9 years to
Okay.
figure out, I'm pulling my head back and down. PTs know that we tend to go into forward head.
Right.
There's lots of different approaches to posture, but the point is that
Yes.
body mapping, where things are, is the start.
Okay.
So if you understand the north, then the south is the base of your pelvis.
Right.
I'm trying to access that right now. My rockers, the sits bones. They
So
talk
tell
about
someone
it.
out there, great point. So tell someone out there, okay, they're listening to this, they're going, okay, I think I'm getting it, maybe, maybe not. And obviously, we're going to
It's
talk about how to
subtle.
reach,
It's subtle.
how they can reach out to you. But
right.
so now, how is this going to change for my life for me? How is this going to affect
Going
me?
to make everything easier. I'm incredibly lazy. I want to use the least amount of
No,
effort.
don't say that. Okay.
I'm the most lazy driven person you've ever met.
Okay, okay.
Because I'm all about efficiency.
Okay.
The other directions are ease and whole self, so that's the 4 directions: north, south, east, and west.
Okay.
East is for ease, like what is really the amount of effort
Okay.
you're doing. I was watching some of your radio shows, and I was noticing how we get some of the guests would get drawn into
Right.
it's like, do you really need to put that much effort into it?
Right.
Even
So basically, you can reduce the amount of effort you're putting out on your body.
yeah.
And
if it applies to anything,
and,
You're a runner,
and then in return, you gain
you have more energy.
more energy.
Yeah.
So you're not as tired.
You're not as tired.
You're not as tired. You don't feel like, oh, like great point would be maybe when you're sleeping.
Exactly.
And you wake up and you go, why am I still tired?
Yes, you mentioned sleeping earlier, and
About on my pillows
Yeah,
and stuff.
your
I'm always like,
pillows.
oh, and I wake up and I'm like, oh, maybe there's something.
experiment with yielding.
Okay.
I had a colleague, a PT from St.
Sure.
Louis, and she said she noticed when she was sleeping, she was still kind of hovering.
Okay. So
Like she
understand
wasn't
your
yielding to
your
support.
positioning.
The
So
south is about the support.
Yeah.
I'm getting the support from the chair. Whatever you're on has a ground reaction
Okay.
force and pushes back. So use that support. You yield. And
So
you-
locally here in the Woodlands, do you have a place where people can come, or do they? How would someone reach out to you?
I have a-
to
Yeah.
dig deeper. What would they do to
Atlas
understand?
Posture
Okay.
website
Ivy,
and
can you
Facebook
put that slide
page.
up? I think
atlasposture.com.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks. Yeah. I consult. I like to go to people who
Okay.
formed posture
Sure.
circles, a group of people. We learn a lot in groups.
So how big
I've
is
been
this
to
group
business.
of people?
I've done 30 PTs at
Okay.
a local hospital. I've done 20
Okay.
people that work in an office at ExxonMobil or up a
Okay.
neighborhood. I tailor it to the group, but
Oh,
I
wow.
prefer a handful because I'd like to give you just a little bit of a prompt, like I did,
Sure.
to give you
The
a feel for it.
To understand.
There's little mini prompts. That's the way to take it.
And
to
now
the
what is
next
going on
level.
out here in your house? Like, tell me all about this.
I've got a couple of videos about
Okay.
using smartphones.
Yeah.
I love my smartphone, but I just want to be smart about it.
Sure.
I don't want to be that person who
Right,
makes
who's
their head
hunched
weigh
over all the
90
time.
pounds, yeah,
Right,
or 60
right.
pounds. Yeah.
Because then a lot of times, if you notice, I guess over a period, and we'll go to commercial and we come back. I want to hear about the story about. You have a fascinating story you want to talk about here.
Yeah,
About
yeah.
your childhood. But the point I guess I'm getting at is a person listening to this today could say, okay, I'm tired a lot, or I work, maybe if I do this Atlas posture, incorporate these small little things,
Right, I've
then
got
I
an
start to
index.
learn. Okay,
Yeah,
interesting.
I've got an index.
Let's go to
Okay.
commercial. When we come back, we'll dig deeper into that and your story here when we get back.
Sounds
We'll be
good.
right back.
Thank you.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
It's time to be super again. It's beach season. Killer abs.
There's a special place in the Woodlands where you can feel comfortable opening your business. We are located at 10210 Grogan's Mill Road. Our building has a unique Vedic architectural design with landscape grounds and lakeside views, on-site management, and maintenance. We also provide free Wi-Fi and the opportunity to promote your business on 91.1 FM The Boss. This wonderful location is near the Woodlands Mall, Market Street, and just minutes from Bush Intercontinental Airport. 10210 Grogan's Mill Road, the only social media building in the Woodlands. Don't delay. Schedule a tour today by calling 713-777-7368.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Iris Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirisfloral.com and barbsirisfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Welcome back to Today with Cachet. Off air, I've been digging and digging, and I've gotten more information about Atlas posture.
Yes.
Yes, I did. So during commercial, I was digging. I said, come on, Julie, help me out here. Get deeper here. So correct me if I'm wrong. We're actually born with the correct Atlas posture.
Yeah.
What happens in life through what you're told, sit up straight or bending over, we lose it.
We lose it.
And it could be to some degree why our bodies are offset.
Exactly.
We think sometimes it's the foods we eat, which it is, or we think it's, the things we do, but a lot of it is because we've offset ourselves.
Right.
And depending on how far we're off, that can affect us in multiple ways. You were saying,
And those habits just creep in and you don't even realize you have them until you get the experience of a different alignment that's more lined up
then
with,
you feel that that's your comfortableness. Now,
for instance, parking.
Yeah.
I'm often doing it myself or noticing how people just kind of park on their posture and they get off balance that way. I noticed that at Starbucks today. People who are real fit work out,
Oh, yeah.
and then they just park. And so there's some of those
Interesting.
types, like the head type I was talking
Yeah.
about, they'll collapse.
So, and also, you were telling me about some now this is where she got my attention for sure. She said I could actually lose weight by correct. Sign me
Okay.
up. I'm going to your place right after the show.
What
Talk
I
to me
said,
about-
I did not promise. What I said was,
Okay, tell me some of the fun
people
facts.
tell me I look taller and thinner.
Sure.
The lady that does my alterations over there.
Yeah.
Grogan's Mill Shopping Center, Anna. I'll
Yeah,
put a shout out for her. I
over
love
there,
her.
yep.
She's like, you lost weight. I was like, no, I just got back from a week of really deep, intensive posture work.
Interesting.
Because your stature increases. You're taller. I've
Okay.
gained 1.5 inches since I started.
I've heard about that.
Yeah.
I have heard about that. You could actually sometimes when they're adjusting you, and they stretch you out, things like that
Yeah.
nature. I don't know if that works or not.
But this is just dynamic, ongoing.
yeah.
It's not static. It's
Okay.
not a one. And you do it to yourself.
Sure.
You don't have to go to
some
somebody.
additional things you were mentioning.
People say I look thinner and taller. Yeah.
No, but I mean aside of that, some other things that come out of it, like you were saying,
Fashion.
fashion.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Well, what happens with your bodies, I think the way your clothes, I'd like to explore sometime more how your clothes make you
Yeah,
think different.
yeah.
How you think your neck is just here
Okay.
because of collars.
Sure.
Or how you think your arm is just where your sleeve is. The first joint in your arm is actually right here. By
Right.
your clavicle.
Right.
And so if you're reaching for something, try reaching with your fingers first and let this joint move and see how that affects. The training I went to,
Sure. Tell us about that.
it was primarily musicians in the
Okay.
training.
Okay.
Because a lot of them are in a lot of pain because of using their joints in a way that doesn't give the full
So I
effect.
wonder if this is something that should be incorporated, and you can chime in here, in when people are athletes, when
Yes.
people are dancers, and then in your everyday life. That there are, I guess, like you said, there's a pamphlet. So if someone
Right.
was to come to
Yes.
you, someone let's walk through. If I called you up and said, Julie, book my appointment online, I'm ready. What should I expect that I'm going to get, or and when I come
I'd
to
start simple because these habits feel comfortable and
Okay.
they've served you well. So we're not going to say there's a right or wrong
you? There's
way.
no correcting right away.
There's no correcting right away.
Okay.
It's just me helping you map your inner map with
Mapping
gentle
first, okay.
prompts and learning how to apply it to what's important to you.
Okay.
Maybe what's important to you is your voice when you're doing
Right,
this.
right.
Or you're running.
Okay.
Or you're driving. I find it really helps me with driving. I use those north, south, east, west prompts in my mirror
Yeah.
to remind me that I don't have to have a death grip on the steering
Sure.
wheel. I can ease up a little bit. The car is doing the driving. I'm not doing the driving.
Okay.
If I'm in that gut type and I'm getting angry about traffic, that's not going to.
Right. And so basically, you will start small. They'll
We'll
get
start
kind of the
small.
mapping and understanding of
Mapping.
how you understand yourself, right?
Right.
And then take it from there.
Apply it to what's important to you.
Sure, and apply what's too important. And then little by little, over
Little
time,
by
you
little.
start to see
Yeah.
things.
You
or
notice
people
when it
will
goes
tell
around.
you things.
Yeah.
And it's just something you can do so natural, so effortless, but just correcting yourself little
Right.
by little.
Little by
back
little.
to where we were supposed to be.
Exactly.
And you were saying you had a story here that you want to talk about. A little
I
bit.
just wanted
Yeah.
to say I discovered this picture of me coming back from one of my skin grafting surgeries when I was 3.
You can, why don't you hold it?
Yeah.
But that way you can
Okay.
show it up.
Yeah, that's me coming back with my mom
Okay.
from the hospital, and there's my dad and my brother there. What's interesting to me is that the article said welcome home, and that struck me that this work is making me feel more at home in my body. I think early trauma has a way of
Interesting.
changing your perception.
This is when you came back from the burn.
Yes.
Ah.
And seeing this picture makes me realize my strong interest in all this integrative medicine is because I'm trying to feel at home in my own body.
Wow.
It's like my mobile home right
Right.
there.
So you basically what I'm hearing is you went deep. You're taking how do we learn our body and how do we bring it back to the depth.
Yes.
And on the most simplest, I mean, it's very simple.
It's
Simplicity.
very simple,
I mean,
but it's not easy.
But it's not easy. And you've decided to do this based on
Because
your
I
childhood experience.
I love sharing
Yeah.
what works for me.
Yeah.
And the more I share with you, the better my posture gets.
Yes.
Kind of greedy that way because
Yes.
it forces me to think, oh, what am I noticing?
Sure.
Yeah. I've developed an index where you can check in with
Let me see
yourself.
this. So,
yeah.
so with this individual will get this when they come to you.
Sure, but
Okay.
I'm really not. I don't have I'm building a studio. I don't
Okay.
have a designated space. I come to
You
groups.
come to- okay.
I prefer groups.
Okay.
I'm consulting, and I love reaching out to brands that enhance
Sure.
my sense of myself.
Well, and I think it's good to
Yeah.
like for example, if you're at a medical center
Right.
and they have a physical therapy office,
Right.
it'd be
Yeah.
great for them to incorporate that in the physical therapy sessions, right?
For the
It's very simple.
caregiver and
Yeah.
for the caregivers too.
Things like that. Okay. Oh, yes. That-
Now I'm the caregiver to all three people in that picture. My brother's sick, my dad's sick, my
Oh,
mom's.
wow.
So
You're
yeah,
able to use that
I'm
and
using
help
it
in
a
that.
lot with my caregiving.
Interesting, interesting. And so the other thing I would ask, and we've got about a couple of minutes, so what would be something you could tell someone listening today, simple things they can do, maybe 2 or 3 things right now in their everyday life that they could do differently to make simple, so they can start to watch little by little if that change is sit up straight with the neck certain way. I mean,
Watch for balance.
Okay.
See if you have equal weight on both feet.
Okay.
Think about the balls of your feet and the heels of the feet, and are you resting
30 seconds,
in
it's
that
all
tripod?
yours.
Yeah, start with that.
Start
Experiment.
with the balancing
your
of your feet.
support
Yeah.
and your direction. Yeah.
All right. Well, hello, neighbor.
you.
Wait, can I call you my neighbor still?
Yes.
It's so fun. This is what makes it so great, amazing. Having the Woodlands the way it is, we have neighbors coming in
Yeah.
and all the wonderful stories. So thank you,
Thank you.
and thanks for listening. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas.